William Henry Gates III was born on October 28, 1955, in Seattle, Washington. He came from a stable and educated family. His father, William Gates Sr., was a lawyer, while his mother, Mary Maxwell Gates, was a respected businesswoman serving on several boards, including United Way. The Gates household was not rich in luxury, but rich in discipline, conversation, and ideas. From a young age, Bill showed signs of intense curiosity. He loved reading encyclopedias more than playing outside. While other children talked about sports or toys, Bill's questions would be, what makes things work? Why does the world function this way? He was competitive, often trying to win debates and arguments at the dinner table. His parents, recognizing his hunger for learning, enrolled him in the prestigious Lakeside School, a decision that would change the direction of his entire life. At Lakeside School in 1968, a new piece of technology arrived, a teletype terminal connected to a computer at the nearby University of Washington. This was not a personal computer as we know today. No screen, no colorful icons, just a keyboard and printed results. But for young Bill Gates, it was magic. The moment he typed his first command and the computer responded, something clicked inside him. He felt he had found the tool that matched his way of thinking. He spent hours at the computer, sometimes so long that the school had to restrict his access. He wasn't doing homework. He was exploring, learning, programming. In the machine, he found a universe without limits. There he met Paul Allen, a quiet but brilliant senior student who shared Gates's passion for computing. The two became inseparable, writing programs, debugging code, and imagining a future where computers would be as common as telephones. One day, Paul showed Bill a magazine article about the Altair 8800, one of the earliest microcomputers. Bill's eyes widened. "This is it," he said. "Computers are coming to the world, and we have to be part of it." In 1973, Bill Gates enrolled at Harvard University. His parents expected him to follow the path of law or business. Bill was brilliant academically, but something was missing. He spent most of his time in the computer lab rather than the lecture halls. One evening, Paul Allen visited him at Harvard and showed him a cover of popular electronics magazine featuring the Altair computer. Paul said, "This is the machine we dreamed about." Without hesitation, Bill replied, "Let's write a programming language for it." They called the company that created the Altair and claimed they already had a basic programming language ready, though in truth, nothing had been written yet. The company agreed to a demonstration. Gates and Allen worked endlessly for 8 weeks. When they finally presented it, it worked the first time. The client was stunned. Bill Gates dropped out of Harvard soon after and said, "I'm leaving to start a company. If things don't work out, I can always return." He never needed to. In 1975, Bill Gates and Paul Allen co-founded Microsoft in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Their mission was radical: a computer on every desk and in every home. This was a bold statement when most computers filled entire rooms and cost thousands of dollars. But Gates had always seen what others couldn't. The company slowly built software for early computers. But the true turning point came in 1980, when IBM, the world's largest computer company, needed an operating system. Microsoft did not have one, but Gates found a small firm that did. He bought the rights, reshaped the system, and delivered it to IBM as MS-DOS. MS-DOS marked the beginning of Microsoft's dominance. Gates made one brilliant business decision. He did not sell the software to IBM. He licensed it. That meant every computer manufacturer who wanted IBM compatibility had to also use Microsoft software. In one stroke, Gates ensured Microsoft controlled the digital world. Bill Gates was young, sharp, and insanely demanding. He believed in pushing his team to deliver excellence. He challenged ideas, rewrote code himself, and slept in his office during deadlines. His management style was sometimes harsh, but his employees respected one thing: he never asked more from others than he demanded of himself. Meetings inside Microsoft were known for their difficulty. Engineers often came out mentally drained, but better and sharper. Gates had an ability to zoom in and out of details. One minute discussing high-level business strategy, the next minute examining lines of code. He was not charming in the conventional sense, but brilliant in every sense that mattered. His primary philosophy: good enough is never good enough. In the mid-1980s, graphical user interfaces were emerging. Instead of typing commands, users could click using icons and menus. Apple was exploring this idea, but Gates understood something deeper. This would be the future. In 1985, Microsoft launched Windows. The first version wasn't perfect, but it was a decisive step. The company kept improving and expanding, and by the 1990s, Windows became the standard operating system for personal computers across the globe. Microsoft Office followed. Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and soon millions of businesses and homes ran on Microsoft software. Gates had fulfilled his dream. The world now lived in front of screens. Success brings scrutiny. By the mid-1990s, Microsoft had become so powerful that the US government sued it for monopolistic practices. Gates faced aggressive legal battles and public criticism, accused of crushing competitors and controlling the digital market too tightly. Behind closed doors, Microsoft executives suggested Gates soften his stance. But Bill was unapologetic. If we don't push technology forward, who will? The company eventually settled the dispute, but the years of legal battles had taken their toll. However, Gates believed challenges, even legal ones, were just part of growth. As the 2000s approached, Bill Gates began rethinking his role in the world. He had built one of the most successful companies in history. But another question began to haunt him. What is the point of success if the world still suffers? Inspired by his mother's legacy of charity work and the influence of his wife, Melinda, Gates announced a major transformation. He stepped down as Microsoft CEO to focus on what he believed was the world's greatest code to debug: human suffering. With Melinda, he created the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which became the largest private philanthropic foundation on Earth. Its mission: eradicate infectious diseases, improve education, reduce poverty, support scientific innovation. Gates devoted the same intensity to philanthropy that he once put into Microsoft. He traveled to villages, met scientists, sat in classrooms, and studied global challenges the same way he studied code, line by line, problem by problem. In 2010, Bill Gates and Warren Buffett launched the Giving Pledge, encouraging billionaires worldwide to donate most of their wealth to societal causes. Gates once said, "If you are born in a wealthy society, then helping others is not charity, it is duty." His vision inspired hundreds of global leaders to rethink wealth itself. Today, Bill Gates is retired from day-to-day operations at Microsoft, but continues shaping the world through innovation and philanthropy. Whether admired or criticized, his impact is undeniable. He changed how computers are used, how software is built, how business is scaled, how wealth is distributed, how global problems can be solved with focus and intelligence. When asked what drives him, Gates responded, "I never thought I was the smartest, but I believed in working harder than anyone else and thinking about the world differently." Thanks for watching this inspiring journey. If you want more stories that spark motivation and growth, make sure you subscribe to this channel.